Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky Part 12. In the previous video, we took our news reporter friends all the way up to Jade Tower, where we got to the top. We met Professor Alba, archaeologist extraordinaire, and now we're back and we're gonna do what we actually became bracers for. Just talking to peeps. Oh, hello there, Mr. Handsome Bracer. Get back away, fucking pedophile. You gotta join me for a lovely afternoon. I'm not sleepy right now, but thanks for offering. Munch, munch, chew chew, chomp chomp. Ah, fuck. Munch, munch, chomp chomp, chew chew, gulp. All the minds finally rid of those lousy monsters. Last I can munch away, chomp away, gulp away in peace. Estelle, you have got to listen to this. So the other day, Renan's mother just barged into my place and asked if I wanted to marry into her family. Talk about crazy. Still, I'd rather pick my own partner. Ben's getting up there in age, though. Maybe that's why she's acting so desperately. Is he?
Hey,
Oh no, am I cooked? Hey, Estelle, Joshua. I saw a monster zooming around on the Milchbane Road the other day. Just as I thought it was going by, going to rush at me all blind and shinily, I just ran up and ran away. Fuck, I'm too sloshed, man. I've been kicking them back. I wonder what that was all about. Sort of shining animal, some sort of shining creature.
What to pick, what to pick.
I'll take this. Thanks.
I tell you, those bracers sure can hold their liquor. Charizard goes without saying, but Cassius can gulp it down too. Real shock was Aina. I've heard all about her from Shara. She's apparently quite the drinker too. Damn right, she can even go toe to toe with Charizard. The whole time her face doesn't flush up even slightly. Just be thankful she doesn't get all touchy-feely like Shara. Wait, those bracers are a force to be reckoned with. Well, except for Ridge, I guess. These are charity case. Anyway, I'm shocked there's a soul alive that can keep pace with Cher. Let alone that it'd be Aina of all people. It's coming up about that time we start to think up new menus. The whole staff here collaborates to come up with ideas. I should ask Alessa to think of a few. I keep wanting to say Eliza, but it's not really her name. The whole staff here collaborates to come up with new ideas. Because, I mean, Eliza, that's like a semi-common name. Alyssa? I mean, there's Alyssa with an A. But Alyssa with an E, I don't...
Hey, you two.
They probably exist, but I don't think they're making them at the name factory no more. My husband and I started this bar after we got married. And for that reason, it's very dear to our hearts. And our little Alyssa helping out as well is make it even more precious. Did you get married by like his mom barging in and saying, "You're gonna marry my son. I will not be denied a grandchild. The family line will not end here. I did not raise a failure." Something like that. Get a little ahead of myself here, but the birthday festival at the Royal Capital is coming soon. Every year they hold a big martial arts tournament that always attracts a lot of people. And I invited my girlfriend to it. My boyfriend invited me to go to the Royal Capital for the birthday festival. What should I do? What do I tell Mom? What if he proposes to me in the Capitol? Once again, you two have known each other for 2 fucking days. Maybe 3 max? Or at least you've been dating for 3 days. What if he proposes to me in the Capitol? Dad also likes to read the Liberal News. Cover's always got someone who's currently big news on it. You make it sound like there was no shot we were going to make the cover. Still, Joshua, I've heard you guys are making a splash. Let's see, you chased away the monsters at Persil Farm, saved those miners at the mine, and now you're doing security detail for some reporters. Yeah, and it's not even noon yet. Certainly know your stuff. That I do. Those reporters should have just hired me instead. I bet I'd make a great reporter. Well, she's not wrong there. Those reporters should have just hired me instead. Oh my god, even tinier chipmunk. Can't get the dang chipmunk camera to work. Oh my god, he's so tiny. So teeny. See, you can see his face a little bit, just a little bit down there. Joshua's a speedster, by the way. He's racked up hundreds of thousands of Mira in speeding violations. Those braces of Safe Pat are starting to make a name for themselves. They're a young duo, a boy and a girl. Boys all the talk of the wives around here. Fucking creeps. Wow, maybe Joshua was just a hit with old ladies. We're so fortunate to have so many fantastic bracers here in Roland. It really puts one's mind at ease. Those liberal news have been going through the roof lately. I think until very recently it was a niche magazine sold exclusively around the capital. You never guess by their personalities, but Luke and the neighbor's boy Pat get along like two peas in a pod. If only some of Pat's better traits would rub off on Luke. Unfortunately, it's probably the opposite way, madam. Your boy's gonna be corrupted. Dad didn't complain about my husband's work anymore. Although it does seem like something's still bothering him. He was complaining about it this morning. I feel like if he just came out and said it. Yeah, I guess it actually does, I guess. You have to like abstract it as like actually this is taking place over like weeks or like a month or something. I don't complain about my husband's work anymore. Youngsters these days are always chasing quick profits. There was a time during my youth when I too was desperate to be acknowledged. Or perhaps I should just heed my daughter's advice and just watch over him from now. I'll watch him when he's in his fucking stupid bunk bed. My daughter. If I hear any damn creaking, I'm getting the damn shot. There was a time during my youth when I was desperate to be... And she is slow cooking that soup. I finally got word from my husband that he's finally ready for work. Or finished with work. I better start preparing a worthy feast. It's a beautiful thing, a relationship strengthened by the trials of distance. Yay! Guess what? It's Daddy. Daddy's coming home. Anya wants him to come back soon so he can play with Anya. Fortunately, his leg was eaten by a crab, so he won't be running around too much. Brennan's mother was here just now to discuss finding him a bride. Uni is far too young for him anyway. The closest thing to a base parent in the Trails universe. Maybe in a year. Besides, any man that wants to become Uni's husband is gonna have to be more man than I am. I don't think I've ever seen Fate be so fired up before. He's just going through a ritual that every father with daughter has to go through. Joshua, you've got a lot of promise, I'll admit. Once again, no. But not to disqualify you. Huh? You're curious, it's because you're far too handsome. Not that she's like 8. That's not why it's disqualified. Your looks, you're bound to run into lady troubles, even if you don't do anything wrong. Yep, hit the nail on the head there. He's as thick as a brick when it comes to all the things love. That's another problem in and of itself. Yeah, you're more than a few bricks short of a load. Either way, Joshua's a bit too old for her. That's an automatic no. Okay, never mind. He's based. Saved. Saved! And he asked me a weird question. He said, if you were to choose between Luke and Pat, who would you pick? Yeah, unfortunately, you don't got too many options. That's the... With small town living, you know... I guess you just gotta be happy you're not in the burlap sack days, you know? They're not just gonna grab you up off the street, put you in a burlap sack, and it's like, oh, you're married now? There's nothing you can do about it because you got no rights? Work on the forest is going well. Lumber revenue's going up. If for whatever reason, my father-in-law still won't accept me. I'm working far in my dang old father-in-law. Plus, I was kind of just like shifting around in my bunk bed last night. He said if I hear one more fucking creak, I'll cut it off. And I didn't really know what he meant. But I was deathly still for the rest of the night.
Take your time to look around.
Hey there, you two. I've been hearing stories about your achievements. I've been plowing right through every job that comes your way. Josh, you've really gone so much since your time working here. Cassius, Sherazard, now the two of you. Roland's braces are quite the group. Yeah, plus Ridge.
Time for some shopping.
Right? We respect Ridge.
You're welcome to visit anytime.
No, we don't. Oh, they actually got... Ordnance. Man, having a level 2 ordnance this early feels a little crazy. I don't know if I want them. I did say we'd accept the ordnance, but... They do double. That's crazy. I'm in the damn prologue, man. I shouldn't have level 2 ordnance yet. We'll accept them on a provisional basis, but I'm not going to use them yet. The game hasn't earned it. Welcome, Estelle, Joshua. Oh my, you two have really grown it to be strong and sturdy. But even so, Estelle, I hope you'll prioritize your feminine side as well. Flicker forehead. I'll try my best. Prioritizing shit. Prioritizing this bow staff.
Oh, hello, Estelle.
Whenever I walk around, though, the people are always glancing at me. Seems like my mother's running all over town trying to find me a wife. When I found out, I was so embarrassed that my face is on fire. She would stop, but she refuses to listen. I don't know what to do with her. Tell me this dude's too old to find love?
Time for some shopping.
I made up my mind.
Just as
I'll take
intimidation. Just to make you on your good behavior. I will go ahead and buy them. We're not going to use them, probably. But
I pick you.
Thank you for your patronage.
I'll buy one just as insurance. Once again, I'm open to using some of the tools available to us, but the game has to prove that I need to use them. You're the Cassius kid. Believe your name's Estelle, right? That's right. Seem like a healthy spirited young lady. Absolutely not. How about marrying into my family? What? You mean me? Bit young, that doesn't seem to bother people so much these days. Well, it doesn't bother anime fans. Hold on, suppose that's a no. I understand, my son isn't quite as handsome as that black-haired boy next to you. You there, make sure you keep Estelle happy, you hear? Yes, ma'am. Definitely misunderstanding something here. Let's just play along if this gets any more complicated. Girls are all getting jobs and working these days. Makes it tricky to find a wife. I do like how she says, these days, people don't mind underage brides. Like, it was like, back in the day, we were, you know, the barbarians were like, oh no, you shouldn't date a 12-year-old. But now, people are more open-minded about it.
Estelle? Joshua?
Which I do feel like we've kind of like, it's kind of been like a bit of a roller coaster there. Where it was like, very socially acceptable to, you know, be a pedophile, basically. Then it was like not socially acceptable for a long time, for a little bit, and then it's. I feel like we're kind of like it's becoming more acceptable, sadly. Still, Joshua, heard about your exploits over at the farm and mine. A number of guests have even asked me about you. Wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Our friend has left.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
Hey, well, that's one less person to talk to. Out of the somewhere else. Huh? Somehow your expressions have changed quite a bit. Warms my heart to see you two mature in both body and mind. Children have been coming to see me even on days when there's no classes of late. Truly am glad to have become a sister. Lady, you just did your first service this morning. Time's all fucked up, Joshua. I never do tire of the view from up top. Watching the seasons pass and the people live out their lives. It's slow and gradual, but so much about a place and its people changes over time. Often catch Granny Bloom heading out as of late. Oh, I do wonder what she's getting up to. Never do tire of the view from up on the top. Same, partner. I never tire of that view either. Yep, can see my house from up here. Reported said he wanted to interview Cassius. My dad's a Royal Army soldier, but they're so boring and uptight compared to bracers. Yeah, bracers are definitely cooler. Alright, maybe you're alright, kid. Maybe you know what you're talking about. My door, it's locked. What the hell? The fuck you mean the door's locked? What happened to the open door policy? That's what we voted for you. That's be real. Estelle wouldn't vote, even if she could. She just don't seem like the type, you know what I'm saying, partner? She does seem like the type to not do her due diligence in the civilian process.
Let me handle your ordinance.
Joshua would definitely vote. The mayor asked us to carve a certain septium. Still haven't gotten it, but it's supposed to be really nice. I can't wait to see it.
Time for some shopping.
Gosh dang, that needs a lot of... Well, we're actually somewhat close. We just need space. That one's gonna take a hot minute there. Yes, we could, but then we need a lot more times of pith, and I kind of want my times of pith, but I just don't know, partner. I just don't know, partner. We have a lot of water. In theory, with that mine too, we could unlock second tier water spells, but I don't know, man. It just feels like a little much. Moments are invented by referencing some ancient tools. What that really means that the truly amazing people are long gone. Makes me feel somewhat disappointed. Like I'll never live up to the old masters. That is true. He's spitting. I've already been here. I thought I'd forgotten. What's the other place that I always forget to go to? Is that building and this building I kind of equate? Yeah, we've been. That's the one with the chick and the mine husband. Alright, we're done in Roland. Wait, never mind. There's the landing port.
I can't wait for the birthday festival.
Same, partner. I heard some sky pirates have been using airships for their robberies lately. Need to make sure I check the passenger manifest inside and out. Be terrible if criminals manage to slip inside. Oh, so you can actually be serious when you need to be. I mean, I never forget myself ever putting the cuties in danger. It also gives me a chance to check them out. 2 birds, 1 stone. Forget I said anything. I heard some sky pirates. I will say, I am glad that we're going with the Sky Pirate. This is like the longest running joke in the Trails Let's Plays. Is that originally, for some reason, they called them Sky Bandits. Even though they're pirates. So the new localization calling them pirates, I feel vindicated. Because every time in the original game, when it would say the Sky Bandits, I would be like, Sky Pirates! And now I don't gotta do it. Because they're using the right word. People the world over have been coming to Roland ever since the invention of the airship. In the old days, it was usually merchants who came here to purchase septium, lumber, or vegetables. Very few people dare to travel by the roads these days. Yeah, because the roads fucking suck. Exhausting, not to mention slow, and you're constantly attacked by monsters. Are you familiar with the royal family's high-speed cruiser, the RSL? White as snow and slick in design, perfectly befitting of the royal family. It also uses state-of-the-art global technology and is known as the greatest airship in the world. Well, I am now. I could tell you all about it, partner. The greatest airship in the world, as said by the people who made it. Unbiased opinion. Take me to the dang old gate. Attachments. Joshua, don't. You will get the cat ears if you keep. I mean, you know, like I said, you got 2 lives right now. We're keeping our eyes on you. And Estelle, you've only got 3, so you never know. Speaking of which, we had some correspondence from the Liberal News Service not too here long ago. They said they were gathering material on the Annenberg Wall for a feature on ancient ruins. Ever since the airliner started running, we've had fewer and fewer people passing through here. Most of the people get around this time of year, tourists visiting the wall. This walled forest to the north is the heart of Roland's forestry industry. Lots of foresters stop here to rest. Kind of infested with monsters. I don't know how much peaceful wood chopping you're going to be getting done there. So far, nothing unduly concerning has happened. I'm glad to see things so peaceful, but it just means we have more time to prepare for when things go bad. That is our job. Sit and wait. Wait and sit. Today's the 10-year anniversary of the end of the 100-Day War. Yeah, seeing how peaceful things are now, almost feels like ancient history. Not too many customers today. At least I can do some cleaning I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. Unfortunately, I can't leave this spot, so it's kind of hard to clean it up. You know what? I'll rest.
Please,
I'll take
stay
me
and
a
rest a while.
take me a nap. 100 mirror, that used to be a lot to a fella like me, but
Got all your stuff?
nowadays, I mean,
Good
we're on
luck
the
out
come
there.
up. Got loads of money.
Not bad.
Things get dull around here this time of day. I guess I'll put all this time to good use and go over the new menu.
What to pick, what to...
Thank you very much.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck I eat this shit. I just scoop it up with my hands? They didn't give me any utensils. Sitting here for 4 days trying to ponder this. I cast a magic trick. I magically make the food appear in my belly. It's the other one that had people in it. That one's a dead end. This is the one that's got the dude. Fuck! Fucking got me, man. Why don't you get Scarlet stopping by here to investigate? Apparently that ruin's been here for a super long time. It's irresistible for anyone with an interest in that stuff. To a non-enthusiast like me, it's just work. Okay, now I want to go. I want to go up and talk to our buddy on the roof, who's probably taking a nap right now. I see you. Captain really doesn't mess around. Still, I gotta wonder if he's wearing himself out, fretting over every little detail. I'm sure it's tough trying to handle us. I'll do my best not to be a problem for him.
Let's go.
Let's check our buddies at the other bridge. Numerous robberies in the Bose region. Seems like the Sky Pirates are to blame. Apparently on high alert. There's some bad folk lurking around in the Bose region, I hear. Hope we don't have to fight any real battles. Seems there's been a string of robbers in the Bose region. We gotta stay on our toes. Hope my men will use the experience they gained in training to good effect. Dang old dastardly Sky Pirates!
Let's go!
I was telling Joshua, how have you been doing? You should come and visit when you have time. The kids are dying to see you again. Visit all the time. Hey, it's you two. Been hearing all sorts of stories, you know? You've really been making a name for yourselves in the one day since you left. And to think you came and protected our farm. I'll have to brag all about it to all my friends. Joshua, I'm gonna start helping out on the farm soon too. That's amazing. Your best, okay? Joshua gently patted Cher's head. I'll do my best. I mean, you could be picking these right now. You're tall enough to go pick them tomato peppers, whatever they're supposed to be, ambiguously shaped fruit / vegetables. I guess tomatoes and peppers are both fruits, but... Joshua and Estelle. You're the braces that uphold justice, right? Yep. I'm talking like an old man now that I'm about to go sent to the farm. I'm just thankful I didn't flunk out of Sunday school and get sent to the mines, where 7 out of 7 kids die before they reach the age of 18. That's awesome. You think I could be like you one day? How have you two been? I was thinking it'd be great if our old Sunday school class could get together again. I really miss Alyssa. Hope you'll never see her again, because you're not allowed to leave the farm until we sell you off. Probably get sold to Renon. Hopefully at least a cow or a chicken or something. Or like both. Ain't nothing in. Alright. Take me to the mall,
Let's go,
man. I want to take my eyes off Trinity. Dip right out of here. Playing hooky again, I'm sure. He is chomping and chewing and munching and, let's not forget, gulping. Only option I got now is to bury that monster nest. There's too many of the damn things. Foreman's been planning to bury the monster nest with explosives. Hell yeah, partner. Can't find Trent. Must have slacked off the roller to stuff his mouth again. Okay, so are we done? That's like record time, man. And we're just flying through the game. We'll be done with the prologue before you know it. Pretty sure
Here we go.
I at least beaten chapter 2. Like, by this point in the...
Let's go.
How do I turn the feed off? In the original Let's Play? Because part number, I think... Maybe not, but like those videos were shorter as well. And these are longer.
Let's see.
Who the hell is this person? Haven't seen you anywhere. You've been playing hooky the whole time while we've been out smashing. We're about to be the highest ranked junior bracer in history.
Oh, it's Estelle and Joshua.
Huh? Shara?
Rare to see you here. You're usually out and about.
I just finished up the last of your father's jobs. I actually just turned in the report.
Oh, so you're all done too?
Sure am. I heard from Aina that you two have been working awfully hard.
Damn true.
Looks like all the effort I put into training you two was worth it.
Thank you for that. Now then, we should probably file our report too, huh?
And get our fat stacks.
Yes, please go ahead.
Estelle and Joshua reported. Plus 45 bracer points? No? Okay, fine. Be a hater.
Good work. How about it, Sherazard? How do you think they did?
Roar.
Not bad for rookies. But don't be satisfied with that. Especially you, Estelle. You let even the smallest compliment go to your head.
Yeah, I know.
Good work, all of you. I never thought all the work Cassius left behind could be completed so quickly.
Yeah, it's because we're like good at our job, unlike him.
I think I might be able to even relax a little bit now.
Well, that's kind of anticlimactic.
There's still plenty of smaller jobs, like patrolling roads and hunting monsters.
I ain't doing that shit.
Looks like I finally get a chance to relax. That settles it. I'm hitting the bar tonight. Estelle and Joshua, you'll be keeping me company.
I have it on good authority you were at the bar last night.
What? Do we really have to put up with drunk Shara today?
Estelle, don't tell me you intend to refuse my kind invitation. That's rather bold of you.
But you're such a pain to deal with when you get drunk. You start yelling, dancing, stripping.
That's true. I always have to look away.
Sherazard, just what are you doing to these kids?
Oh, come on. A little booze never hurt anybody. Fine. If you really don't want to go, you don't have to, Estelle.
Really?
Really. But in return, Joshua is going to have to be extra good company tonight.
What?
Creeper.
Shara.
Hey!
I know for a fact Joshua can be a little shy about these things, whether it's booze or other things. Don't worry, I'll teach you all you need to know.
Other things?
Seriously, Joshua? Don't tell me you're that easily seduced.
That's not what it looks like.
There's trouble.
Huh? Mayor Klaus?
Christmas is ruined.
Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Sherazard's here too.
Saved by the mayor. What happened? You look rather flustered.
It's terrible. While I was house, my house was robbed.
Okay, so there being a typo, that's funny. The voice acting being wrong as well is so good. Oh man, that because I totally see how like a typo like that would get in through the game potentially. No, maybe not as actually a main story sequence, but having it be voice acted wrong is so good.
What?
Like, little bro did not give a fuck. He's like, this is the line.
Mayor Klaus, let's just calm down first. Deep breaths. In, out, in, out.
Right. In. Out. In. Out. Oh. It seems some burglars broke into my house while I was away.
What?
Huh?
That sounds serious.
I had something to discuss with the priest, so I left the house and went to go meet him at the church. When I got home, nobody came to greet me, and I found the place ransacked.
Hold on. What about Ms. Mylene and the maid?
The maid. She's got a name, which I know.
They're safe. They were just locked up in the attic.
Ugh, thank goodness.
At least we can be grateful that nobody got hurt. Still, we're not going to learn anything by standing around chatting here. Mind if we take a look at the crime scene?
Yes, please do.
Wait, we're going to.
Right, we might be able to help.
Very well.
I mean, she did say we. I feel like it was implied we were already coming.
Aina, we're going to investigate the scene of the crime. If any trouble comes up, have Ridge handle it. He's probably bumming around down at the tavern.
Understood. Please be careful, everyone.
Yeesh. What a mess.
Oh, they really turned everything upside down, didn't they?
Oh no! The safe!
It's not safe.
The septium meant as a gift for Her Majesty has been stolen. My apologies, after all you went through to deliver it here.
You don't have to apologize. The people who stole it are the ones at fault. By the way, how did the other rooms look?
The other rooms were hardly touched. Though the attic, where my wife and Rita were forced into, is a bit jumbled up.
Estelle, Joshua, I want you to do something for me.
What?
I'm going to ask the mayor for more details. But in the meantime, I want you two to do a search of the manor, top to bottom.
You mean you want us to do a crime scene investigation?
Hell yeah.
Are you sure we should be doing something like that?
Why not? Besides, it's more efficient that way, no?
All right, I'll do my best.
Be prudent and thorough. Come, Mayor. You can tell me more about what happened in the reception room.
Where do I even start?
I feel like you kind of told us everything.
A crime scene investigation? This is really exciting!
Let's start with this room. We should get testimony from everyone who was in the manor at the time of the crime as well.
Got it.
Look at all these complicated looking books. The mayor's well read, alright. Mentioned some rare editions. Either the culprit didn't understand their value, or... There's some documents in the drawer. Doesn't like the thieves went through them. The administrative papers from the city of Roland. For the city of Roland. Seeing that they're safe, it's not hard to guess that the robbery wasn't politically motivated. We're gonna up in this town of 20 people. The vase is knocked over. There's nothing inside. Just a coincidence it got knocked over? Oh, they said the gift we worked so hard to bring here for the queen. I'm gonna make those criminals pay for this. Doesn't seem like they forced it open. They have cracked the safe number? Is that even possible? That's not impossible. It would require a real professional. Most likely figured out the number using a simpler method. You don't think it was 1111, do you? There's a simpler method? Well, for example, they could have used a special powder and sprinkled it over the buttons. If they did, the powder would have been absorbative and too fine to be seen with the naked eye. But shine a blue light on it and it glows. Uh-huh. Just say the mayor input the password there while the powder was on the buttons. The powder would stick to his fingers afterwards. And a blue light would reveal which buttons he pressed. Hold on, that still wouldn't tell you the order, would it? Not exactly, no. The more powder that was on his fingers, the less that would be picked up on with each button he pushed. Could have probably guessed the order based on that alone. It would only really be difficult if the code used the same button twice. See, looks like I have a promising career as a master detective, Joshua. I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, let's check out these buttons. Powder, just as I thought. This proves my theory beyond the shadow of a doubt. I see. Problem is figuring out who put the powder on the buttons. We know it's got to be someone who visited the manor, at least. Yeah, the question is who, though. There's one other thing. Oh yeah, this chest. It's got a small container, but it's empty. The lock on the box's lid is burned off. Maybe they used a normal gun? The place is just a mess. If Rita saw this, she'd pass out. Books that are on the bookshelf are scattered everywhere. Doesn't seem like there was any meaning in doing that, though. Dang old grappling hook. Hey, there's a scratch on the railing. Right, it looks fresh to boot. Looks like something metallic scraped against it. Miss Mylene, are you alright? Oh yes, dear. Not to worry. It's not as though they hurt us. You notice anything in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I didn't see any defining features, if that's what you mean. I do recall the front door being firmly locked. My husband left for the church. I made sure of that since it was just Rita and me here. How did those scoundrels get inside? Those thieves seem to have taken some of our preserved food, too. What if they were hungry? Okay, that's weird. Check upstairs first. Hey, look at this. Kind of an odd place to find a leaf. And it's not from any of the trees growing in this area. Ah, Estelle. This was where the residents were being kept during the raid. The criminals who brought them here must have dropped it. I think we can file this as crucial evidence. What's your name again? I thought it was something with an M, but the wife is Mylene. Because I was thinking you were like a Maya. But what are you? You're Rita! Fuck, obviously. I was so frightened. I was cleaning the attic when some men of Nass came barging in. Masked men, so it wasn't a lone criminal. How many people did you see? Well, I think it was 3 or 4. And come to think of it, one of them was much shorter. That one might have been a girl, actually. Just the thought of cleaning up the study makes my head all dizzy. Please make sure those criminals get what's coming to them. In here. Have you finished your investigation already? That was pretty quick. Okay. By the time I return, things are right as you see them. Didn't even catch a glimpse of the culprits. You said it was locked at the time of the crime, right? Lock doesn't seem to be broken. It means they probably entered from somewhere else. That's why I couldn't come in here and talk. I just finished explaining everything to the mayor. Do you find anything on your end? Yeah, sure. Probably.
Well then, let's check things one by one. First, what were the criminals after?
Well, presumably the Septium.
How many criminals were there?
well, a group of 3 or 4. And we know that one was maybe a woman, but we don't know if it was 3 or 4.
How did they enter?
Be a dang old grappling hook on the terrace.
What do we know about the people who did this?
I mean, we don't know anything. See, this is like a trick question, because, like, I know the answer. But we shouldn't know the answer. Well, technically 2 of these are correct. So, I'm going to say none of the above.
That was somewhat informative. I think that narrows down who it could have been. Mayor Klaus, have you allowed anyone new into your study in the last 2 or 3 days?
Yes, there were a few people, I believe. The people from Liberal News.
Oh, those 2 visited you too?
Yeah, that sounds like, it was definitely Niall. He sounds like the type.
At the time of the crime, they were with us at the Jade Tower. I think we can count them out as suspects.
I see. Was there anyone else?
Aside from that, only Josette. But that would be impossible.
Yeah, there's no way she could be the culprit. She's a student at the Royal Academy.
Criminals do their best to hide who they really are. If one were so inclined, I can't imagine it would be very hard to make a fake uniform.
But she was so nice, so friendly and ladylike. Right, Joshua?
I can't say I agree.
What?
When the mayor placed the septium into the safe, she looked like a hunter scouting her prey. Of course, I had no reason to suspect her of anything at the time, but she didn't strike me as just some ordinary student.
No way!
I don't believe it.
Either way, we've got to talk with that girl. Any idea where she might be?
I think she's staying at the hotel, but she also said she's leaving Roland today.
Then we better hurry. Estelle, Joshua, let's start with the hotel.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, so I guess they did want us to pick Traveler for the last one. Which, you know, in theory, kind of, well, because... Yep, Scheherazad's a reliable mentor. She uses wind elemental arts, by the way. But I don't know. I still kind of feel like it's like, you can't definitively say that. I think such a thing would happen. Why was that? Because it's like, you don't know who's been in his room. Like, you don't know all the people who've been in his room. So, like, being able to definitively say it was a traveler who just came into town is a slight leap of logic. Even if it does make sense, but it's not something you could... It's like a good assumption, but it's not something you can definitively say like the others. I've made a formal investigation request with the guild. Whatever, I didn't need your dang stinking BP anyway. Still don't have an Uncle Klaus's home? Uncle Klaus came running by earlier. Think something bad happened? Yep. About to go hoeing, you know what I mean? Oh, new quest? Sorry, Mayor Klaus. Got more important shit to do. Got a monster to go fight.
Let's begin.
Good luck, you two.
You don't have anything to report.
Okay, fine. You sure? Like, have I not?
Wonder what's up.
Because it says it's reported, but I don't know why it's still on the mini-map. Like, I guess maybe it hasn't expired. Like, it wouldn't... Oh, it's got no deadline, so I guess it just stays there forever. Sorry, Reggie boy, I forgot to talk to you. Sure, the three of you on a job together? Yep. And she might need to cover a couple of my jobs. I'm counting on you to handle them. Right, I'll do the best I can. Focus on your mission. Anybody? Oh, dang old Tweety Bird. That's probably the real criminal. Alright, since we have NPC talking to do, I guess we will call it here. Well, it's time to call it here regardless. And we'll do our little bit of talking with the new characters, and then hop over to the hotel, see what we can do. Level 9. Imagine needing to be level 9. God, holy fuck, she's jacked. It's just she only has 2 wind quartz, which is good. Because in the original release, Shara famously had 3 wind quartz and was horrible because wind quartz were really bad in that game. They're better now, presumably. They used to be really quite ass, so her having to use 3 of them sucked. But maybe she's back. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.